Welcome back to another episode of Crystalis Dota. Today, we will ask ourselves, should Valve consider screening TI7 Grand Finals in the theaters? This is a valid question initially posted by Bugatti420 on Reddit. He said, I was one of the few people who went and saw the TI5 Grand Final in one of the theaters it was being screened in, and I had a blast. I mean, to me, this shows that he enjoyed going to the theaters to experience these moments. Also, he goes on to say, it was way better than sitting at home in front of my laptop by myself. I'd even go as far to say, it felt like being at an actual event during the most hype moment. Now, this is a key part of his argument. Going to the theaters, you have more fan base and people to enjoy the finals with than staying at home alone. Perhaps if Valve decided to spend money on its distribution more, this could work and could build a bigger Dota community. Also, Bugatti420 says he was more hyped in the big moments. This is also important, especially to esports fans. Being hyped and getting in the moment is what makes the international so powerful and beautiful to watch. As a Dota fan, I must say that this idea on paper sounds extremely lovely, and perhaps it could work, but let us be realistic here. The theater industry has been fading ever since Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, and other streamers came into business. Heck, Twitch Dota has more power than any theaters out there. Because of the power that is now limited for the theater industry, it makes very little sense to show their finals in such a small market. However, building from this idea, perhaps Valve could take Dota finals to Netflix or other streamer. This could be potentially huge and bring lots of big bucks, new fans, more hype to the sport we love. Also, another idea for Valve to expand its display is by having more advertising. They need to show the world what Dota has become. The International is a tournament that earns $20 million plus in sales, and thus it can only get bigger and more demanding. If Valve were to advertise its value even more towards TV commercials and internet commercials such as YouTube perhaps, then its market and value will soar tremendously. Nonetheless, back to the idea of movie theater. I must say that the idea itself again is very appetizing, but it does not fill me up. Having TI7 for local theaters might be okay, but this would be possible if Valve were to push for it. As it seems like the way it is now, Valve spends as little as possible. They have the same old commentators, which I have no hate against, but seem quite regurgitating at some point. And they have the same old tournaments with very little drastic change. Maybe they have a small team and are quite happy with what they have. Sometimes you just have 20 marbles and you're content. You do not want to get 100 marbles, you feel me? Because we tend to have capitalistic ideologies, we typically want more than what is given. And that is okay, but as human beings, we have to try to understand that, hey, maybe Valve is doing its best with its small team, and they are more than happy. They are happy with their business being $1 million one instead of becoming $1 billion. And with that being said, this is Crystalis Dota out.